Coach Camp. Went to high school together and played baseball together in high school. I had no idea. I also coached at Coach Camp. About 7 or 8 years into coaching, and I was told that was who it was. Walks the door, that's not who it was. When we played baseball together. Podcast called Motivating Coach Camp every Monday. Check it out. Talks to all different people from all walks of life, athletes, politicians, all that. And build people up, get motivated, things like that. So we got it for y'all. So hopefully a little motivation, a little inspiration when you get down to Orlando. Okay? It's Chris Camp.
How's everybody doing? Yeah. You ready to be fired up? Yeah. Cheerleaders are pretty docile. They're usually really calm. That's sarcasm. And you guys are the dance team, right? Yes. Who's got the biggest lungs? Who's loud? Before I get going, I gotta test it. Say, let's go, Pats. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. Let's go, Pats! All right. Everybody together. 1, 2, 3. Let's go, Pats! Did y'all notice something just then? Did you notice something? When everybody came together, did you feel the inside of your body move just then? Do you understand what just happened? When you guys suddenly become unified, that almost blew me out of the water just now. See, something you need to know about me real fast. Coach Camp is my title. I am a motivational speaker. I'm a professional podcaster. I do all those things. But none of that matters to me. It doesn't matter in the sense of if I'm not having an impact in other people's lives, it doesn't matter. It's all for nothing. Well, I can tell you something. The reason why I like to come out and speak to folks, especially young people, is because I know I have a message that you're not just going to hear. But if you tune in for a second, you're going to feel. So just like you guys just gave me that big resounding, let's go, Pats, I want you to feel the words I'm about to say to you. Because none of this is fluff. None of this is fake. Now, I don't know any of you. Well, that's not true. I do know one. I'm not going to sinner you out, I promise. I'm not even looking at the person that I know. I want you guys to know something. When it comes to athletics, I think it relates to everything in our lives. That's why I chose the path of Coach Camp. I could have just been any old kind of title, but that really wasn't what I was hitting for. What I was going after was I wanted people to approach life the way that you approach sport. And by the way, I fully feel like cheerleading is one of the toughest sports on the planet. Because you don't just get to go and have a good night. I'm not saying anything about dancing. Here, come on. What? But I do know about cheerleading. Cheerleading, you all have to be on point, much like dancing. I never was on a dance team. Truth is, I was a college cheerleader for 2 years. No, I'm just fat, I'm old now. It happens. But if anybody is off, same with dance. Everybody sees that. So you got to be a unit. Just like y'all yell together, you've got to be a unit. You have to work together. Now I'm going to ask y'all a question. Because this is the message I wanted to send with you guys. Before y'all get on these buses, you head down to Orlando, and you make memories that will last a lifetime. Who can tell me the difference between a winner and a champion? Seems like a conflicting question. Who knows the difference? Anybody? Come on, talk to me.
A champion actually puts work into what they're doing, and a winner just defends it.
You're not far off. And I want to give you some props for jumping in. Good job. I thought about this. Maddie, is that your name?
Yes.
That is so weird. My daughter's name is Maddie. It's like kismet. Is there anybody else named Maddie real quick? There's another Maddie. Double Maddie, so we got them on both sides. So here's what I want you to know about winning and champions. A champion is the person or the team that wins it all. They're the champion. But it's not the same as a winner. Funny thing is, you got to be a winner to be a champion. What makes a winner is an individual or a team wakes up every single day, and they give their best. They're willing to grind. They're willing to work. They're willing to fail. Because see, winners don't just always win. Winners lose. But you know the difference in a winner and a loser? Is the fact that a winner will get up every time. Every time. So I don't know what you guys have been through over the last couple of weeks or the last month, but I do know this much. I know that winners stand up and they keep fighting, and whenever it feels like everything's going against you, all of a sudden, you reach down deep and you look to your left and you look to your right and you realize that the person next to you matters, and you get back up and you keep fighting. And that's what you girls have to do. A person may say, Coach Camp, why are you going to get fired up with some 11, 12, 13-year-old girls? I'm going to tell you why. Because y'all are warriors. I don't know if you know this or not, but I watch a little bit of social media sometimes, and I know that some girls were showing up at 5 a.m. every single morning to grind. How many of y'all were tired whenever you got up to come in? How many of y'all were sore? How many of y'all cried a little bit? You see, there ain't nothing wrong with that, because here's the last question I got. How many of y'all quit? That's the point. That tells me every single one of you are winners. Winners are made from fighting. And that's the only way you can ever become a champion. So you ladies are about to team up. You're going to get out here, you're going to be on this bus, you're going to have fun. I want you to be relaxed. I want you to breathe. But when it comes go time, and y'all go out on that mat, I want you to own it. Own it. Don't leave anything behind. Don't walk away from it and wish you would have something else. Give it everything you've got. Because if you fall, guess what I want you to do? I want you to get back up each and every time and keep fighting. Because the person to your left and the person to your right, they're going to do the same for you. That's what teams are made of. That's what you guys are. I'm proud of you. I know you put the work in. I know it's hard. The days are long. And you do all of this for what? A 3-minute routine? Guess what? That's what Olympics do. They'll work for 4 years for 30 seconds. They give it everything they have. Don't waste this moment. Soak it up. Enjoy it. Because I know each and every one of you have put the work in. Be proud of yourselves. Now, there's only one way we go out of here. We got to unify again. We got to unify. We got to scream so loud that somebody comes down from the office right now and they're worried about what's taking place in this gym. And they're like, do we need to call the police because things just got rowdy for a second? So I'm going to give a little chant. I'm going to say, who are we? And every one of y'all say champions. We're going to roll this 3 times and then we're going to bring it in real hard. Who are we? Champions! Who are we? Champions! Who are we? Champions! Hands on 3. 1, 2, 3.